Of waves. What is the name of the topic? New topic name is what? Superposition of waves. Okay. In the exam, no, this particular chapter will carry 4 marks compulsory. Okay, and 6 marks with option. Some optional question will be there along with the some other questions of other chapters. Okay, so you have to attempt. So 4 marks compulsory. Okay, this is also one of the important topic for 12th standard definitely, because this topic consists of theory as well as numerical as well as 3 experiments. Okay, practicals. When we start our college, I don't know when practicals is going to start, but when practicals is going to start, that time some theoretical concept we have to use in what? Practically. Okay, so we have to prove some using what? Practically. Okay, so let us do the first question. What is the first question here? Define progressive wave. Okay, what is the first question here? Define progressive wave. Okay, so this is a new definition for you. You are thinking like this, but that is not actually new definition. Already you are done. So let me first complete the definition and then I will explain the examples. Then you will understand how already we have done this such type of waves. Okay, and after definition of the progressive wave, we have to derive the equation, because as you know in physics, whatever theoretical concept will be there, then you have to convert into what? Mathematical concept, mathematical equation. Okay, so what is the first question? Define progressive wave and derive the equation of progressive wave. Okay, this is very important equation, because with the help of this equation, whatever we are going to derive, then we have to use in what? One important question, that is what? Stationary wave. Okay, so let me define the definition of progressive wave and then I will derive the equation and then we will think about that particular important question. So what is the first question? Define progressive wave and derive the equation of the progressive wave. What is the definition? A wave in which the disturbance produced in the medium travels in a given direction continuously. So all are asking, sir, will you show me that diagrammatically representation? Diagrammatic representation is what it will be like this. This is what? Continuous disturbance. Okay, disturbance means what? You observe here some up and down movement of the particle. Okay, the wave in which the disturbance produced in the medium, this is the medium, we will say this medium is what? Air. In a given direction continuously, you will observe this particular wave. Okay, it travels in this direction. Suppose this is direction of what? Propagation. Direction of propagation. It is continuously moving in one direction. Now, without any damping and obstruction, you observe here the amplitude remains same. It doesn't change up and down. Matlab, up and down means what? After one cycle, the amplitude remains same. It is not reducing. Okay, so without damping and obstruction from one particle to another is called progressive wave. Okay, what is the another name of the progressive wave? The another name of the progressive wave is called traveling wave. So remember, if in the exam also they will ask either define progressive wave or traveling wave. So traveling wave means what? Is a progressive wave. Remember that. Now students are asking, will you give us some examples? So yes, students, the examples are, you know that this is a transverse wave. Already we have done the definition. Transverse wave, and second example is what? Longitudinal wave. So you know that what is a transverse wave and longitudinal wave. What is transverse wave? Transverse wave is that wave in which the movement of the particles or up and down of the particle or oscillation of the particle is perpendicular to the direction of the propagation. That wave is called transverse wave. And what is longitudinal wave? Longitudinal wave is that wave in which the oscillation or movement of the particle is always parallel to the direction of the wave. Remember the definition. Okay, so already we have seen transverse wave and longitudinal wave. So those who have joined now, let me explain it again. New chapter we are going to start today, that is what? Superposition of waves. In the exam, this particular chapter will carry 4 to 6 marks. 4 marks compulsory and 6 marks with option. So what is the first question, first concept we are going to study? Define progressive wave. And we are going to derive the equation also. So we are going to derive the equation, but let me complete the definition. So what is progressive wave? Progressive wave is a wave in which disturbance produced in the medium. You will see this is called up and down movement of the particle, up and down. The disturbance produced in the medium travels in a given direction continuously. So you will observe over here, this wave is traveling continuously in the one direction without damping and obstruction from one particle to another. Such wave is called progressive wave. Understood? And what is another name of the progressive wave? Is called traveling wave. Okay. Now the example of progressive wave, you know that longitudinal wave and transverse wave. Already I defined what is transverse wave and longitudinal wave. So students, let us start the derivation for the equation of progressive wave. All of you concentrate. So what I am going to consider here, students, as we know, to complete one path, one cycle, what is the length? That length is called wavelength. Am I right? To the distance of one cycle. Okay, distance covered by one cycle is called wavelength. Am I right? And what is the phase? This is what 0, this is what pi, this is what 2 pi. So in one wavelength, what is the phase? Phase is what? 2 pi. Am I right? For a wavelength, phase is always 2 pi. Okay. So now we have to derive the general equation. No. So students, initially what I am going to consider? Initially, particle will be at this point. Suppose O. Initial particle will be at O. So this particle is what moving up and down, up and down, up and down. So what is displacement? If amplitude is A. If amplitude is what? Small a. So what is the displacement equation of displacement? A sine omega t. Where omega is what? Angular velocity, whose value is what? 2 pi n. You know that. Okay. So this is what, consider a particle at origin. Let me explain. Consider a particle at origin. At any instant t, the displacement O. Displacement at O is given by this particular equation. Y equals to what? A sine omega t. But students are asking, sir, why you consider the point at origin? So let us consider the point anywhere. So suppose if I consider a point somewhere here. Suppose if I consider a point somewhere here. Okay, let that point be what? A. And what is the displacement distance of that point from origin? Be what? Small x. Am I right? Okay. And how much phase will be there? Let phase will be what? Delta. The students, phase difference from O to A is what? Delta. And the distance of point A from O is what? X. So suppose for length x, phase is what? Delta. Am I right? So just we consider the condition. Okay. Now students, at point A, will you say point A is leading or lagging? Who will tell me? Point A, if I compare with O, is it leading or lagging? Who will tell me? Kadam Shruti Kadam, will you tell me? Point A lead कर रहा है कि lag कर रहा है? पीछे है कि आगे है? Shruti Kadam, will you tell me? Shreya Mohite?
Leading.
No, it's not leading, beta. Actually, it looks like a leading. मतलब we will say A आगे दिख रहा है ना सर? A सबसे आगे दिख रहा है, but actually A is not leading. A is lagging. Because first जब wave travel करेगी, तो which point will come first? O or A? Shreya? O. That's why O is leading. So who is lagging? A. A is lagged by what angle? Delta. If I compare with what? O. That's why equation becomes what? At point A, equation will be what? A sine omega t minus delta. Remember this. Students are always दिखाओ पे जाते हैं कि from the diagram we say it's a leading, but actually it's not leading because in the wave O comes first and then A comes. Okay, that's why A is what? Lagging by angle delta. Am I right? Okay, chalo. So students, now we have to find the value of delta. So we will do cross multiplication. So you know that cross multiplication, lambda multiplied by delta equals to what? 2 pi x. So what delta therefore? 2 pi x upon lambda. This concept you know, that mathematical concept. So what is delta equals to 2 pi x upon lambda? So what is the equation becomes? Y equals to a sine omega t, okay, minus delta is what? 2 pi x upon lambda. Am I right? Okay, now what is omega? Who will tell me the value of omega? Omega is given by which equation? 2 pi n. Am I right? And दूसरा formula क्या है omega का? 2 pi upon capital T. Am I right? So students, here I am going to replace omega by what? 2 pi upon capital T. What you can take common? What you can take common from the bracket? What you can take common? 2 pi. If I take 2 pi common, what are the remaining terms? T upon capital T minus what? X upon lambda. So this is an equation of progressive wave when it is traveling along positive x-axis. Will you say? What is the direction of this wave? It is what? Along positive x-axis. एक student ने मुझे पूछा, that's one student asked me, sir, if wave is traveling in opposite direction of x, मतलब it is traveling along negative x-axis, then what will be the equation? So don't derive the equation, you derive for positive x-axis and just replace positive के लिए what is the sign here? Minus, no? तो negative के लिए, negative x-axis के लिए sign will be plus. So what is the answer here? A sin 2 pi t upon capital T plus x upon lambda. So this is what? Equation of progressive wave when it is traveling along negative x-axis. Hope so you understood. Say yes or no.